Hey guys, welcome to Lady Hypnotic Six Lips Tarot. So, not doing tarot today. The title is This Is My Story. And if you remember, there was a continuation, okay, a little bit of a cliffhanger. Okay, so, yes, the tower drops again. So, yeah, so dealing with this guy, and as I said, it made me feel good, you know. It got to a stage where, every all the time he would tell me, you know, I'm pretty, always boosted my confidence. So anyway, after being with me for some time, we decided to spend a weekend at his place. So got everything sorted out, fit for the kids and what have you, and then spent the weekend at his house. The first evening, I would say, we ordered Chinese and what have you, stayed up, watched a couple of movies, then fell asleep. Yeah, this is where the tower came in. So all I heard was bang, 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 bang. I don't know what the fuck was going on. The first time I'm sleeping away from home. So bang, 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 bang. It was just continuous, like. So I jumped out of my sleep. So I'm nudging him and I'm like, someone's really banging down your door. It could be an emergency or something. No. Bang, 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 shouting through the letterbox. Oh, I know you're in there with someone else. Da 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 da, shouting the odds. It was terrible. Don't you know I'm pregnant? I was like, what the fuck? So I thought, you know what? Okay, cool. I started to get up and get myself sorted out, and because my attitude is that I'm going through that fucking door. I don't care who's out there. If she's big and bad enough, you understand me. If she got mouth, then she can come and mouth to me, but it's not me she's supposed to be mouthing with. Yeah, it's the so-called person that she called her man. You understand? Bang, 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 bang. It was continuous, like for 4 hours straight. So as he had seen me get up and start making movements, I was silent. I didn't even say a word to him. And he turned around, he says to me, hey, so what, you're just going to leave me? Well, look at the situation you put me in. Like, I'm in the middle of my sleep. You're rattling like this girl's going to come through your fucking window. The door is banging off like, she's shouting the odds. So obviously you're still in a relationship with somebody. Obviously you didn't close out that door before you decided to, you know, get into something with me. And not only that, you've been on my case for how long? You've been with me for how many weeks? That kind of thing. What the fuck's going on? I'm going about my business. I could just jump in my car and go home. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be going through all of this fucking shit. Oh, I can't believe it. It's like, take that outside. I'm recording. Get out. Sorry. Yeah, so, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I don't know what told me to stay, but I stayed. But I said to him, go and open the door, hear the girl out. Obviously, she's in pain. Obviously, she's out there with somebody else as well, because I heard talking and what have you. You know what I mean? But my attitude was just to get up and go. But then, he was standing there and I was just bewildered, to be honest. I was in shock. I didn't even know what the fuck to do because I've never been in that position ever in my life. But, whew, anyway, this carried on to the early hours of the morning, like, I saw daybreak. I couldn't rest again. She eventually left and what have you. And the Saturday, it wasn't right. Like, the energy, it totally changed. Like, things was just completely different. So I stayed there for a little while. I thought, you know what, it's best to go home. So, gave it to the afternoon, come the evening. And, he was really apologetic and just saying, well, obviously she's just bitter. You know, she's gone out partying and she's come back, but obviously it weren't that. Yeah, any excuse just to hold me there. But anyway, I came back home and I thought, nah, that ain't the scene for me. Well, anyway, as time went on, he had a party at his house and invited me over, see his friends, but I wasn't allowed to talk to these friends for no more than a minute. You know, if he found that there was a conversation, he'll come and lock that down completely. You've invited me somewhere where there's loads of your friends. Why would you want to shut that down? So obviously there's insecurity issues. Do you get where I'm coming from? So things were nice between us, and then it got to a stage where when we're out, I'm his queen. When we're indoors, he wanted to mind fuck me, come up with some stupid conversations that didn't even make sense. You know, why are you acting like that? What, you know, and then, you know, one day he turned around and says to me, oh, you can see other guys as long as you know that I'm your king. I was like, what? Are you for real right now? Oh, okay. That didn't sound right to me. But anyway, continuation. And then it got to a point where we started to have arguments, you know, and it got really bad to the extent of me going online. I was just flipping through my phone, you know, and it was around Christmas time. You know, we'd done shopping and what have you together, and then he fucked off. He said he was coming back the following day, never did turn up and what have you. So I thought, you know what, I'm not contacting you. I ain't doing nothing because, you know what, you're an idiot. You get me? You got a queen here and you decide to act like a fucking kid. Okay, cool. So as I said, I was flipping through my phone. I came across Tyler's tarot. And I come across other tarot readers as well. So as I was going through them, I was just listening. And all the, like about four of them, and all four was just tying in together, just saying it, all different country. These people don't know each other, you know, and the cards were just coming out the same. The reading was just exactly the same. So I said, fuck this. I packed up all his stuff, his drink, his ganja, his everything. And I went to his house and I threw the whole fucking lot onto his lawn. Yeah, I didn't bother knock the door because that's not my character. He's bringing out a side and a part of me that I could never ever dream of acting that way or being that way. It just brought out the ugly in me, and I thought, what the fuck? I don't need this. You know what I mean? I'm much better than that. You know. So anyway, you know, he picked up his stuff and what have you, didn't talk for a couple of weeks, and then, you know, he phoned me and what have you. Then we started seeing each other again. But this time when I went back to his house, I'm seeing clothes hanging about the place, you know, on the heater and what have you. Oh, it's my brethrens. They came round and they wanted to do a bit of washing. You're a fucking liar. What brethren wears a woman's top? Like, you know. Why ain't they got a house of their own to wash their clothes? There's such thing as a laundromat. Why aren't you gone to the laundry, you know, public laundry to wash clothes? That don't make no sense. You know, why would next man come to man's house to wash clothes and have them hanging all round? And women clothes. I'm finding makeup. I'm finding, so you're fucking around. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, anyway, as usual, he started to, you know, give excuses, and all of a sudden his mind were his own and what have you. And I thought, you know what? I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here. I don't need to be with you. I'm grown. Like, I'm just so on different levels, you know. So he never had any money to travel. I'd always have to go and pick him up, bring him back here, that kind of thing, or go to his, you know, and what have you. Well, one weekend he'd asked me on the phone, oh, do you want to come over and spend the weekend? So I said, well, I don't really feel comfortable coming to your place after the escapade. But okay, you know, oh, I just want some company. Okay, so I went over. and what have you. And we're sitting there chatting, and you know, everything was nice. And all of a sudden, he got a phone call. Oh yeah, I love you. Da da da. I was thinking, okay, cool. You know, I'm not one to listen to other people's conversations, but if you're loud enough for me to hear it, I'm gonna hear it, obviously. So anyway, conversation he hung up the phone and what have you. And then he turned around and said to me, like 10 minutes later, he says, where's your stuff? So I said, oh, they're in the car. So he says, but I only asked you to come over for a couple of hours. A couple of hours. You asked me to come and stay the weekend, and now you're flipping the script and telling me. So I thought, you know what, fuck you. You get me, fuck you. So anyway, he says, look, I'm coming down later. You go home, and I'm coming down to yours a little later on. My boys had just rang me. So you tell your boys you love them? Fucking get with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is that? You're not a man. You're a fucking boy. You're a child. You haven't grown. You know what I mean? Like, you know, don't get me wrong. He's very intellectual. He has, you know, his credentials, but he'd rather sell drugs than at the arse than to make something of himself. Okay, cool. All right. So I've come home. I'm in tears because I'm thinking, what the fuck? Where's this coming from? How can things have changed from being so nice to what's gone on? Like, you know, and I sat and I thought, you know what? I can't be in a relationship like this and have my children to take care of because, you know, I've got children with special needs. I need to be focused. You know what I mean? So, okay, fine, cool. Never saw him. Um, Called me a few days later. Oh, I'm trying to get to yours, but I ain't got no money for travel and rare, rare, rare. Well, I ain't gonna put my hand in my pocket. So anyway, he phoned me a few days later after that phone call and said, "Oh, can we just be friends?" I'm sorry, I can't be friends with somebody that I already laid down with. I don't want friends. I don't keep friends. If I wanted the friends, I know where to get friends. I don't have issues in getting friends. So you know what? If that's it, that's it. You know, let's just end it. We ended up in an argument over the phone. I'm missing out a little bit of when he was here. He helped me, you know, when I bought some stuff to, you know, decorate my bathroom and what have you. And there was no discussion of payment or anything. Well, if you're my man, you're helping me. I bought the utensils. You're just helping me do the bathroom. Anyway, going back to this bit again. So yeah, so he asked me for his stuff on that phone call, saying that you know he wanted to be friends. So I said okay. So me and my daughters, my older daughters, went to his house, but he had a key to my house. So I said okay, you can have your stuff, but can I have my key back? So he said okay, cool. This man didn't want to let up with my key. So I said, well, you ain't getting your stuff, which is a toothbrush, which I already put down the toilet. Put down the toilet. My daughters had cut up his clothes and what have you, because he refused to give me back what he owed me because he had borrowed money. Yeah, there's certain bits that I've left out. But anyway, I left out for certain reasons, okay? So anyway, he owed me money and he says, oh, he says, but I don't owe you anything. He says, that money was for doing your bathroom. And I thought, are you mentally okay? I just feel mentally there's something not right here. You borrowed money and took it upon yourself to build up that contract in your fucking brain that money was owed to you from doing my bathroom. You didn't do fuck all in my bathroom. You saw the status of my bathroom, and I do DIY on a regular. I know my shit. Plumbing, laying flooring, hanging doors. You know what I mean? That bathroom worked for shit. But just to make him feel like he's doing something constructive. Do you get what I'm saying? I just left him to it. You see my bathroom now. Tiled. Everything. All on my own. So I want to know, the money that you borrowed me, you made up your own contract in your own fucking mind. You know what I mean? The feds. And that's just breach of peace, and to get my key back, because you ain't having a key to my house so you can walk all up and through my yard. I don't know your friends. I don't know what they're capable of and what have you. So safeguarding, I've got children. Cool. Anyway, got my key back. My daughter was trying to reason with him and said, look, just give my mum back her key, take your clothes and just fuck off, innit? Well, anyway, as he gave me back my key, I emptied out his clothes and everything on the floor, because that's my bag. You didn't come to my house with a bag. You came with a bag and took the bag back with you. So you ain't having my bag. Yeah, spiteful. I know it's spiteful. But at the end of the day, that's the ugly person that he drew out of me. But there was a lesson to learn. And the lesson is, just remember, in the first story I gave you, the first part of the story I gave you, was that I was with somebody else. And I was the person that was left outside, and the person that he was cheating me on with was on the inside. Now with this guy, it was the other way round. I was the girl that was on the inside. And the person that he cheated on with me was on the outside. You got me? So nothing more than that was a lesson to be learned. So it was different person, same scenario, but in a different, do you see what I'm saying? It was the same scenario, but different reason, different setting. So from then, I said, no more. I don't want to be in any relationship with anybody. I just want to focus on me, focus on my children, do what I got to do, because you know what? There ain't no man out there that's on my fucking level mentally, physically and mentally. Don't matter how big or how good the D is. That's all it is. It's just the D and the P. Yeah, you understand? That's it. I find there's a lot of men my age and younger. I'm saying, okay, from 35 upwards. You mean to tell me you ain't grown? Like, they've got no focus in life, none. You know, they're either selfish and just all about themselves, out for what they can get from you. And it's not what I'm attracting, because that's not what all I'm about. You understand? I want stability. I've got children, for God and heaven's sake. I want stability. Like, there ain't nothing in this world that any man can do for me, because I can rascal do it myself. You understand? But you get lonely. Sometimes you just want, somebody you can, talk to and get along with and build something together with, if that's what it is. You know what I mean? But nah. So two different guys, the same scenario, just a different setting, just the positioning of the two women that were hurt was on two different sides of the coin. So you see how spirit can, the universe can throw things at you, enable for you to learn your lesson. Okay, I've risen above it. I've healed from it. It just made me a stronger person. Okay, yeah, the first one, I kind of locked off. I didn't want to deal with the children. I just thought, what the fuck is it about me that other guys just don't understand? What is it that I'm doing so bad? Okay, what I've learnt, I give too much. Okay, I wear my heart on my sleeve and I give too much. Okay, when it comes to relationships, I'm very nurturing, I'm very loving, I'm very caring. Okay, that's just me. I'm all about emotions as well as the physical, practical. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not one of these fly-by-night girls that go out there and flaunt it. You understand me? Nah. I'm an undercover person, okay? I like to keep things in private. I'm a very private person, all right? I'm not one of those that are loud and brawling, that likes to go out partying and getting drunk and smoking till I've lost my senses. No, that's not me. I'm very practical, okay? So what I've learned is giving too much. Okay, giving too much to them till it gets to a point where, you know, they end up using me. Okay, that's what I learned. I learned that also when they come into my home, it's like, oh, wow, Rush has got this. I like to be different. What I've got in my house, majority of people don't have in their house. I like unique stuff. Okay, something that's different. All right, I'm not the jealous type of person. If you've got, I'm glad that you've got it. You understand me? But I'm different. I'm looking to get something different. Okay, something that looks unusual. So when they come into my home, it's like they feel like I've got money. The way how my house is set up, they feel I've got money. Okay, I'm rich in some shape, way, or form, or whatever. No, that ain't the case. It's just I know the value of certain things, and I just like to be different. So you get the wow factor. You don't see me struggling in any way, shape, or form. Like, most people are, but I've just got things set up how I want it set up. I am a true Virgo. I'm all about comfort. My home is about comfort. I have to live in comfort. Okay. When it comes to clothes and what have you, yeah, I dress decently, but really and truly, I'm not dressing to impress. This is where people are coming. This is how they stereotype you, how you live. You understand? My bathroom, my toilet, my kitchen, my everywhere is clean and tidy. Yeah. When they come here, they see unusual stuff. Oh, let me get that. Oh, rah. When I go to somebody else's house, I don't look at their contents. I come to see them, not their house, and what they have from what they don't have. There's a difference. Okay. So, yeah. So it's allowing them to come into my abode. Okay. But if you're in a relationship, you're starting up a relationship with somebody, there's only a certain amount of time where they're going to come and visit you. Do you see what I'm saying? But nah. What I've learned is that nobody ain't gonna come see me again. Yeah, if I don't know where you live and you got something to hide and I can't come to your house, hell no, nigga, keep on stepping. Yeah, I don't put up with no bullshit. That's me. I nip things in the bud straight away. Yeah, you come with shit, there's the door. As soon as you switch, there's the door. Not interested. Okay. Um, I'm coming from a place where I'm very spiritual. From when I was a little girl, my grandmother used to say certain things, I used to see things. Um, she's taken me to different places to find out what it is about me. That's my sixth sense side of things. And since I've seen her death 3 times whilst I was pregnant with my fourth child, I've seen her death and exactly how I saw it. Dreams never run straight, but exactly how I saw it is exactly how it happened. um, you know, and from then I just sort of locked off. I thought, you know what, I just don't want to see my family. I don't want to see myself. I don't want to see my children. I don't want to see death. I just, it was just a mental thing. I just didn't want to see it. And the funny thing is that when I get into a relationship, I already know what it's all about. But I tend to turn a blind eye and say, all right, well, what's to be will be. But I already know what's to come. Even though I'm going to be, I know I'm going to be hurt by it, but I'm still going, so that's what I'm saying with psychics and what have you. You can't avoid things. You can read somebody, what they're going to go through, what they're coming to face. But you know what? You cannot prevent what's going to be, okay? What's ordained for you to learn or for whatever's going to be in your life is going to happen. The only thing is that when they tell you, when you've been shown what's going to happen, the only thing is that you know how to take it. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of not knowing, not knowing and then acting frantic because you just don't know how to deal with it. But once you know that it's coming to happen, it's coming to pass, you deal with it in a different light and you're a lot more calmer than how you are when you don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's funny, like, each relationship I get into, I already know what's to come. But at the same time, I have to go through it. Maybe it's not my karma, it's not my lesson, even though I'm getting hurt in the process, but it's that other person, it's to help them to grow. So I'm like a catalyst. A catalyst. How the fuck they say it? I'm not into all of that stuff. Do you get what I mean? But I'm like the person, the teacher. Do you see what I'm saying? So ever since getting on, you know, listening to Tyler, like, and Tyler very rarely shows his cards, you know. So I'm self-taught. I don't. If I've never picked up a book or anything to learn about tarot cards, but I thought, well, what if I can incorporate it with my sixth sense? So sometimes you will see I'm holding up cards and the card don't mean what I've said. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's because I'm incorporating my sixth sense. Do you see what I'm saying? It's whatever I'm picking up. Sometimes I'm hearing, you know, it's hard to explain, but I'm hearing stuff, you know, and it's what Spirit's telling me to tell, you know, whoever story it belongs to, you know. But yeah, so that was the twist in my story. So, you know, be extra vigilant when you're with somebody, because they don't always have your best interest at heart. You can know someone all your life and all it takes is that one fuck up for things to go south. Do you get what I mean? For you to see the true colors, you know. So that was my scenario. So two different guys, the exact same situation happened. The only thing is one was more narcissistic than the other. Okay. So you know, I've learnt from it, I've moved on from it, I've grown from it. So it's like now I'm in a place where my heart is like Teflon, you know. This is just the first story. There's many more to come, but I'm just like Teflon now. There ain't nothing and no one phases me. I don't go in full-heartedly into anything with anybody. Yeah, I keep everybody at arm's length. No matter how much I like them, no matter how much I fancy them, no matter how much I want them, I keep myself at arm's length from this person, whatever person it is. I don't keep friends for the same exact reasons, okay? We're living in a time where people are very cruel, very wicked, and just have one sort of mindset, brainwashed, all sorts, okay? And you know, you've got to be extra vigilant. You've got to have your own back, because we're not living in a time again where people had your back. Not even family. Family don't even have your fucking back. But that's the next story I've got to come and bring to you. Okay? So bear that in mind. Well, I hope you liked, you know, my video. And stay focused, stay positive, mind your business. Have a wicked weekend. Have a blinding weekend. Have fun. Be careful though. Have fun. Okay? Stay focused. Good morning, good morning. Stay focused, stay positive, mind your business, and listen. This is a message that Spirit has told me to tell y'all. People's eyes are open, but they're still sleeping. In my next video, I will let you know exactly what that means. Peace out, y'all. I don't know how to end it.